Hello, I'm Billy,
I'm Eddie,
and we are
the Trick-or-Treaters.
And today we decided to watch a little show of season 2 called
Wednesday.
And we are back, baby!
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I know they switched shooting locations, didn't they?
They went from Romania to Ireland. They said
Yeah.
it was the largest production in Ireland history.
Now, production cost. Was Ireland cheaper? Why did they move?
That I don't know. I really don't know what the reasoning
Because
was.
they either got a bigger budget, or maybe production costs were cheaper in Ireland, because you could tell the difference.
It looks so great.
It is wonderful. I mean, Nevermore looks great. You get establishing shots of areas, not just the quad, but some of the dorms. You got new characters. You got old characters returning. Pugsley is now at Nevermore.
Pugsley's now a student at Nevermore, joining his sister, and she's established some ground rules. And you feel bad for Pugsley because when he comes in, he does not have any friends, and he has the same power as Uncle Fester.
As Uncle Fester, he's got the electric.
And they established that it skipped Gomez. So I don't know what Gomez's ability is.
Or is it more of a...
Think it might be dormant?
One per generation. Because Fester and Gomez are brothers.
Right.
So could the electric one be a one per generation thing?
Could be, because Wednesday doesn't have those powers. And by the way, speaking of Wednesday, she has we'll say, her psychic abilities. And Haley Joel Osment is the Kansas City Scalper.
That was great. If you've seen the trailer.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil every little detail, but if you have not watched season 2, you probably shouldn't be watching this because we are going to give away some spoilers.
Yeah.
Opening up, we had seen they had shown the first 6 minutes already, but that was just so cool, Haley Joel Osment. And then she goes to the airport security.
Yes, all the weapons she
And I love that they're not concerned with the hand; they're concerned with the
suntan lotion. And Wednesday just looks at the thing.
Curious. It's like,
I have no idea how that got
in there.
Sunscreen.
It's darker.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say though. It's still
okay. Physically, color tone, you still get those bright daytime shots, but tone wise, it is.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it is darker.
It's darker.
Tyler's already shown back up.
And by episode 2, we've seen Tyler. He has been separated. They have confirmed that Thornhill is at a different location.
Facility, yes.
So that makes sense, but they're saying the bond may be weakening. So my theory, based on some trailers and stuff, I think Wednesday is going to eventually try to become Tyler's master. We also have Slurp.
Yes, Slurp.
He was outcast with the clock heart.
With the clockwork heart, he died, got buried, and he got brought back.
By Pugsley. Similar to how, actually, that's funny. The ray he got back with the lightning, very similar to how Beetlejuice's ex-wife, Dolores, returns without the staple.
Yeah.
Satisfying. I really like Slurp. I told Ed, he just needs a Slurpee. And then, of course, poor Enid is trying to get driving lessons this year.
Oh,
and
God.
Wednesday may have taken her permission and drove instead. And the driver's ed teacher freaked the hell out. And we're jumping around, by the way. But the driver's ed teacher freaked the hell out.
Wednesday had to drive herself to go see Tyler to interrogate him.
Right.
But the season's off to a great start. We've only seen the first 2 episodes.
He hasn't had Dr. Pepper yet. Something's wrong with him today.
He
usually has about 5 cans.
I've had a couple cans or things of Dr. Pepper. I'm running off of no caffeine at the moment, which is a surprise for me.
Yeah.
But the season's off to a great start. Both of us have already called it. End of season 4, we're gonna get a cliffhanger.
The end of I know what you're saying. Episode 4, yeah. Part 1. Yeah. We're gonna watch all of part 1 today. We've seen the first. We are also going to our local town festival, so we're gonna be watching it in the evening in the dark, where real horror fans thrive. It's already pretty dark in here though, and I ready to turn off the lights.
Next time I do a binge watch of this, there's this candy shop. I gotta talk to my dad because he knows where that's PCs or something like that. But you can get black and white M&Ms.
Where's that at? Why have I heard of that?
I don't know where.
Is that Edwardsville?
Maybe, but it's the or maybe Springfield, but you can get black and white M&Ms.
Okay, we should do that.
That was like
I'll give you all the black and I'll eat the white.
That was a thing when we were growing up because with the monster movies, the classic black and whites, we'd sit and binge watch them with our black and white M&Ms.
So that was the thing. They actually had those.
Yeah.
I've never seen them before.
You can't get them at like Walmart. It's like a specialty thing.
So they only make them like limited or to certain places.
Yeah. Something like that would be cool with Wednesday. I mean, even if they're like purple or black. I know they came out with cereals.
Yeah, what I like about this so far is there are so many red herrings and suspects. Like a few people
we have already determined we are not. None of the new cast members are above suspicion,
except one so far now. Maybe two.
The reveal at the end of season, at the end of episode 2.
Yeah, that rules out one person. We won't spoil who, but there's a stalker at the end of season 1. You see photos of Wednesday,
and that continues.
We do get an Xavier why he's not there. We of course know the real life reasons why the actor is not there, but we get an explanation within the show. So yes, they do address the elephant in the room with Xavier, and they handled it in a good way considering the situation.
They did.
Also, let me think here. Eugene and Pugsley had a growth spurt. The actors got, bigger. And you can definitely tell. Eugene's way different. Not that sweet, beekeeping kid you remember, which kind of disappointing in some ways.
His outcastability has evolved.
Yes, and he's gotten more confident, I think.
In helping with the end of season 1 with Thornhill and the Hyde and the Pilgrim. Crackstone, thank you. I was drawing a blank on.
I was trying to think for a second.
I knew it was Crack something. I couldn't remember the second part.
Crack Hills.
But yes, it built his confidence. But I think that confidence and the fame that went along with it for helping defend the school went to his head.
And it's going to have to come back down a little bit.
He's got to come down a bit.
Yeah, Enid and Ajax, they're kind of on the outs. Ajax is wondering what's going on. Enid, I think, and Bruno has a little bit of an interest in him.
Yeah, Pugsley though. Can you stone me?
There's now a full telekinetic group, so that is now a 5th outcast.
They're called the Da Vinci's.
Yeah, so the Da Vinci's are now 5th because we had Furs, Fangs, Stoners. What do they call sirens? I forget there was a name for them. Scales, and now we have
the Da Vinci's.
So we have 5 whole groups, and there's others. There's outliers out there. So Wednesday's abilities, her eyes bleed from it.
Yeah, you've seen this. If you've seen the trailers for the new season, her eyes they bleed now.
Caffeine. We need caffeine bad for him.
I'm not going to spoil, but you do get an explanation for that fairly early in the season.
Yes.
Thing is back. Let's see.
Thing is back. Morticia and Gomez are taking on bigger roles. They're no longer just background characters.
Definitely Morticia. Don't know so much about Gomez yet.
But so far, we've seen them more than we would expect.
They're not just, it's parent.
Drop him off, leave.
It's parent week, or just the drop off and leave.
Principal Dort.
We got the new principal played by Steve Buscemi, who are a wonderful actor, and I think he's nailing this role with what he was given.
Perfect. He's way different. I will tell you this. He's way different than Weems. Yes. Way different leadership. Very much similar in one way. Playing the politics game and trying to help Nevermore's reputation, which principals actually, I will tell you, I taught principals play a political role as well. They cannot help you as much as they would like because they're also this authority figure that answers to a board. And so, yes. So Steve Buscemi, we don't know if he's evil or anything, but he's definitely not the most likable guy in the world.
Agreed.
In this, the actor is, yes, but the character.
And then you got a new teacher, or at least new for the show.
New music teacher.
Well, I was referring to the doctor, the head in the jar.
Oh, yeah, the head in the jar. Played by
Christopher Lloyd, who, if you're familiar with the Addams Family history, played Uncle Fester in the 90s movies with Christina Ricci.
And what's so funny is he gets shocked.
Who played Thornhill in Season 1.
And he gets shot.
And Pugsley. And he keeps getting
shot. How dare Potter, you dare use my own powers against me.
Yeah, pretty
so
much.
So spells, it was powers. But yeah,
pretty much.
It was so funny. And they even have a prank day, which is just epic.
It's like you weren't here for it last year.
I just love that they have little ways to get around. Like, oh, why didn't we see that last year? She wasn't there yet. Okay, because she came in midterm.
Yeah, that was explained. See, episode 1. We don't usually accept students midterm.
Right.
So it's nice, like, okay, we get to see what the first half of the year, the first part of the term's right before Wednesday joins.
The writers know what they're doing.
Agreed. Now, I've been trying to watch the credits. I haven't seen any, like, listings for written by Ortega or produced by...
She was the producer, yeah.
Then maybe I missed it, but I haven't actually seen it pop up as...
Yeah, because we haven't watched them. We've been like doing other stuff.
Oh, I've been watching too.
But yeah, she's a producer this year.
Yeah.
She gets way more say. She helped with a lot of stuff. But Ortega, once again, brilliant as Wednesday, as always.
Yeah. The issue with this is who knows how long this show's going to last.
Well, we already know season 3.
Season 3 has already been greenlit before season 2 even dropped.
It's trending number 1 on Netflix, no surprise.
Yep.
I will say that Wednesday, I think she can only play that character so long. I'm going to guess they're going to go 3 to 4 seasons max, because at some point...
Well, if they've already started, we know season 3 has been approved. So if it's already been started...
And she's been filming in England with an untitled project with Abrams. Glenn Powell and Samuel L. Jackson.
Cool.
Rumored that she's also going to be in a new Star Wars eventually. But
I don't know about that.
I think we'll see 3 or 4 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll see like 10 seasons. I think it'll be 3 or 4 because she wants to do movies. And Enid's back and great as ever. I mean, every character has changed. Every character has changed from season 1, but Enid has not really changed that much.
She's she is the tunnel at the end of my light.
Yeah, I love it. I love Enid in this show. And I am glad they're subverting expectations, because season 1, when you go back and rewatch it, it should have been more obvious that Tyler was the Hyde. But in season 2, I really have no clue who the stalker is. So either we don't know who they are and we haven't been introduced to them yet, or they're doing such a good job of all these red herrings. Because we've already had, 1 or 2 red herrings?
Yes.
And it's been great. I love it. And there's creepy dolls. Haley Joel Osment with the creepy dolls.
That was great.
So cool.
Yeah, I bought you again. It's a little creepy, but the curls are soft, made from real human hair.
I love how Enid just kind of freezes up.
Yeah.
He's like, ew.
She should know Wednesday enough by now to realize.
If you woe her by now.
Oh.
But I will say...
They continue the trend of every episode having the word woe in the title.
Yes, I love the consistency, and I think, even though it's a bigger production, I think what pulls me in is the characters are so unique, and the way that each, like Bianca is back, and she has her own story, and it's sad. She's being manipulated. We won't say by who. We won't say spoil.
Yes.
But Bianca's being manipulated, and she just got away from her mom, who is with the cult with her new husband, and Bianca just got away from that, and now she's being manipulated again. So we're wondering when Bianca's finally going to say, I've had enough of this shit. I'm going to do my own thing. So I'm hoping Bianca gets a story. Sheriff Galpin's back. I'm hoping for a redemption arc, but I don't know if that's going to be possible now.
Yeah.
Unless we get some other stuff happening. Yeah, this is a great season. I like that Pugsley's there. They've already talked about possibly doing spinoffs. That is something that they've talked about.
I think that came up when season 3 dropped. They had said along with the spinoff. So what kind of spinoff could we get?
Fester would be fine as a spinoff. I'd watch that. If it's a spinoff, I want it to be a character that people would like. Because certain characters, Cousin It, be good.
That could be fun because we haven't seen him at all in this universe.
But I think Fester would be your best one because he's another popular Addams Family character, and then you wouldn't have to have Wednesday in it as much. So you could do. I'm trying to think of who else could get a show because Pugsley's there at Nevermore, so you don't need a Pugsley show.
No.
You could do a show with different outcasts and kind of get more into the world.
That could be fun instead of focusing on the Addams Family, focus on the outcasts.
Yeah. There's so much you could do. You could even do a prequel of the Gates family.
That could be fun.
Because of their hate for... But that might not be as interesting.
No, because we sort of know how that ends.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but...
It'd be informative, but not really
I'll keep watching as long as they're doing this because, yeah, they know it's going to get views, but because people love it, and I'm hoping that it's because the continued viewership stays high.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it's number one right now, it needs to hold that for a while to build up enough viewership. But it's already been renewed for season 3. And a lot of people said because of the gap, people wouldn't watch the show again. I'm like, no, I think the gap makes you miss it more. Because we're already, the whole time, we're sitting there high-fiving and stuff because there were so many epic scenes.
It's like, yes, we are back.
You made the comment, and I loved it. You said, this would be the perfect place in an episode. Episode 1 had, 2 or 3 places where you felt like it could have been the end and it kept going.
Yeah, there were definitely those moments where it's like, that would have been a great place to end it, get you hyped for the next episode.
And the powers of some of these people, the bird powers, I want to know more about.
Oh, yeah. And Avian, as the Christopher.
Avian, yeah, so that's a 6th. At least. Well, we know there's others. We know there were seers because of what's his nuts, as my friend would say, mom from season 1.
Yeah.
Rowan.
Yeah.
His mom was a seer. We know there's hides. But we don't know why Tyler killed people. But if Tyler wouldn't have killed people and he would have come to hide, would they have allowed him to come to Nevermore and tried to actually get him to calm him down and actually try to get him?
I think they mentioned something about that somewhere in season 1. There was a reason hides were banned from Nevermore.
They were too unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because they said Faulkner studied them. Never had the chance to find out because
he was killed by one.
Yeah. There was nowhere to hide. He lost at hide and seek.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'll stop. Overall, though, we're pacing ourselves because sometimes if you watch too much in a row, it blends together and you don't enjoy it as much. So we're going to take a break.
We've seen the first 2 episodes with a quick review. We're going to go enjoy the town fair for a bit, and then we're going to come back and watch the next 2.
And guys, remember, when the sun goes down,
out.
Wednesday turns into a teenage Goo Goo Muck.
Oh, yeah. That was great. I think that's one of my favorite bits from the first season.
And a lot of people got confused because a lot of the edits on social media, they use Lady Gaga's song.
They used a different song, yes.
But Goo Goo Muck is iconic. That's how I got introduced to the Cramps. I love the Cramps. I started listening to them more. They are really interesting. Voodoo Idol's another good song. But I'm enjoying this. We're having a hell of a time. I've got a few Wednesday things.
I wouldn't have guessed. Not at all, Billy. Not at all.
She's my favorite actress.
It's what Billy's place, and it's Ortega and Wednesday all over the place.
Yeah, Wednesday is my favorite character in pop culture of all time. I'll put her in Batman.
Now that one over there, is that the season 2 poster?
That's season 1. Everything I have is from season 1.
Okay.
That's her in her dorm.
Because that was the one where she has the umbrella is the one I always saw. I didn't know if that was a season 2 one.
No, I got that
with thing on her shoulder.
Slackers. You were there whenever I got it.
Oh.
That's whenever you let the
the
value bin smell.
Yeah.
We always joke about that.
But season 2's off to a great start. I hope it sticks it. I hope it doesn't falter.
I don't think it will.
Because sometimes that can happen. Your season starts out great and then it falters, or you got to have like a filler episode and it bogs it down.
I do like the pacing. I will say the end of episode 1 immediately continues into episode 2, and I love that it's like watching a big movie. That there's not like a weird...
Well, that happened a couple times with season 1 too. Especially when they got kidnapped.
It's amateurs like you.
Kidnap is a bad name.
It's so many quotable lines. Once again, there haven't been as many that have stuck with me, though.
How many of them are quotable lines? And how many is it because of Ortega's delivery?
It's not delivery, it's just when I went to Black Rabbit, or coffee shop, I went in and they said, do you want to have drip coffee? And I went, but drip is for people who hate themselves and know their lives have no real purpose or meaning. And they just looked at me like, damn, and they didn't realize it was from the show. And I stayed straight face, and then I finally told them it's from Wednesday. And they're like, oh, okay. But they thought I was actually insulting drip coffee.
Oh, God.
And what makes that scene so iconic in the first episode, the coffee shop, the customer just sets the coffee down and walks out. He doesn't even drink his coffee.
Yeah.
Because he's so ashamed of what that was just said.
I know you usually do a quad, but I've been working all week on that.
Overall, I love the tone. I love the pacing. We just got to watching 2 hours. It felt like 30 minutes.
We got Wednesday's birthday last season. We got another character's birthday this
Yes.
This season so far.
But it was forgotten about.
Yeah, the birthday was forgotten about.
I want to know how their year works. Because, okay, she came in midterm last year and it was fall. So I'm wondering if their school year actually starts in the summer.
It's a possibility. We haven't really gotten a timeline for the...
Because they talked about the beginning, the summer break or the vacation or whatever. But that could have been abnormal because of Weems's demise. So I'm thinking they ended school early, or maybe it really does end. Because the last season was in fall, but it is a new school year, so I'm wondering if maybe she just wasn't there for like the transition between summer and fall. And she showed up just for fall, so it could be like late summer, like August.
Yeah.
And the time like I said, we were there for 2 hours. It felt like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah,
because it just boom, 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 boom. It just the pacing's perfect. I love it.
You don't drive. It's just like, when's this going to be over? I enjoyed what I was watching.
Me too.
Great. This is definitely going to be it comes out. I'm buying it. If I have to,
we'll probably pre-order Blu-ray.
I will order my mother a copy so she has it.
I think we should get on that pre-order as soon as it's announced, because last year we had a hard time finding nothing but DVD, so I think we should.
In store, it was DVD only. I had to order my Blu-ray.
Me too. So I'm hoping we get what I would like to see happen at the end. I will rebuy this if they do it. I would love to see a box set with Nevermore Academy, and it opens up in there each season.
Ophelia Hall?
I would buy that, yeah.
Now, question, do you think they're going to label it like they did Stranger Things with the numbers, or is it just going to say like season 2?
I think they'll just keep it as the season.
Okay, because I like the whole thing with Stranger Things where they're just like 1, 2, 3, 4. They drop the word season is what I mean.
Yeah, I love it.
So
Wednesday and Stranger Things are my top 2 shows on Netflix, but in general, because for Wednesday, I like Wednesday's character the most, but for Stranger Things, it's the ensemble. You have David Harbour, you have so many great actors and actresses.
Oh yeah, and even Wednesday, they're getting bigger name actors.
I'm hoping what happens is they build up these other characters to bring them evil. Because right now, when I think of Wednesday, I think Wednesday Enid, and that's pretty much it. Thing. But now, if they could bring Eugene and Pugsley up to that level, and you have like a whole turn it into a big ensemble where eventually the outcasts have to go to war with some big enemy, some big bad, save Jericho, and then the people are like, oh, outcasts are actually okay. Make it to where the humans that hate outcasts, the normies have to team with the outcasts to fight a greater evil. I would love to see that as like a bigger threat coming up as we get further into the show. Right now, it's all been kind of small
localized.
Scale. Yeah.
It's like, no, keep your murder mysteries to yourself.
I'm kind of hoping that it gets bigger. Which there's been hints that it could, based on some of the things that happened in the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, what would you rate it? I give it... I'll give it a thing.
Yeah. 2 things.
2 things up. But guys, that is our thoughts. I'm trying to think if we forgot anything.
Just the first 2 episodes were amazing.
We have 2 more to go. We're going to go get some caffeine, though.
Normally a show will start back up. New season, they give you they give you an episode or 2. And I think maybe it's because they're short seasons, 8 episodes, that they pretty much have to start in immediately.
Yeah.
You don't really have time for a filler episode.
No, when you only have 8 episodes, you really have to make sacrifices. Like Stranger Things, I heard they filmed, was like 100+ hours, and they're only going to have 8 episodes or 9 episodes, and it's going to be like probably 10, 11 hours of content. They had to cut it down from like 100. It's going to be tough. But yeah, it's boom, 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 because writing, as they say for TV, is different than movies, because you end each episode knowing that, okay, that's going to keep going. So I think the pacing's been perfect, because it feels not rushed, but it feels well-timed. Like everything has purpose. They don't just throw this in there. There's the subplot with Slurp, which is awesome so far.
All right. Do you think any other members of the Addams family are going to show up that we haven't met yet?
Yes. We already kind of been hinted at one that we know is going to show up.
I could see her appearing, yes.
There's one more I would like to see. Yeah, there's one that's going to return we know about because of the trailer.
Oh, yes.
But he's one of my favorites. But because they only feature him a little bit, I think it makes me like him more. That's Fester.
That's the characters like that where they 1 or 2 episodes. It's great.
I want to see a spinoff of him. Cousin It, I would like to see. We have to figure out who the new spirit guide's going to be if she gets one, and we won't go into details on that. But
Goody
left
doing what she did at the end of season 1,
so she doesn't have a spiritual guide. She needs a spiritual guide.
But yeah, and
it could be SpongeBob.
Oh God,
Effie is her friend. No, could you imagine? No, Wednesday would just stab him.
Wednesday would be more like Plankton. F is for fire.
Burn down the universe. U is for uranium bombs. N is for no survivors. No, Plankton, no. It's Evan's our friend. Anyways, we went from Wednesday to SpongeBob, and that's normal for us.
That is, but yeah, well, when are we dropping this?
Today.
All right.
Well, we will see this today. You will see episodes 3 and 4 down the road. Our thoughts on those?
Yep. We will see you around.
Take care. And remember, they prefer spooky.
Yes. Kooky, ookie. I recently added the show to my collection.
But don't say they're going to take a dookie.
Yep.
Take care.